Hey friends, Miss Drews with your phonics again. So today we are looking at the long E pattern, and you're going to be looking at a little bit more, of course, this week with your teachers or in your groups as well. So I'm going to go over all of the E patterns that you should kind of start to be familiarizing yourself with as a reader. Okay, so when you see these pop up as a reading, that's a good way to figure out those words that you don't know, all these spelling patterns. Okay, and then we're going to focus on one, of course, today for a little bit of spelling practice today. Okay, so just a reminder that ninja E is always there, telling the vowel to say its name. So if there's a silent E, it might be ninja E, and make that E say its name over there in the middle of the word. Okay, so ninja E is always there. EA is a good vowel pair of that two vowels go walk, and I just can't help but sing it every time. So that E is going to say its name just like EEF, and that A is quiet. Okay, so EA is a good chunk. Double E is going to say E, and we're going to talk about that one in just a little bit. E at the end of a syllable or at the end of a word is going to be able to say its name, okay, because it's an open syllable, like in the word me. E, it's just an E all by itself because there's nothing there squishing it, okay? Y at the end of the word, remember Y at the end of a word is going to swipe that sound of I or E, so it could say the E sound in some words. And then IE is another chunk that says E, even though it looks like a vowel pair and I says its name sometimes, but also E. I know, crazy rules. And then EY is a chunk sometimes that say E too, and that is actually a vowel pair because remember Y, sometimes Y is a vowel, so that E is saying its name, Y is being quiet, okay? So today I want to look at double E, okay? Now I see up here, it's reminding me that E is going to say its name in this one, okay? So if you think of it as a vowel pair, of course, there are two E's, but I'm not going to go EE, right? Or I'm not going to go eh. We know that, okay? That first one's going to say its name, and it's going to say E, okay? I've got a bonus funny video down here that you can watch and listen to. But when I see double E, this is what my brain goes. My brain goes, E, double E, always says E. And it totally reminds me of if you've watched Charlotte's Web, like the story read aloud, okay? Because Charlotte's Web, by the way, you know me, big old lover of books. Charlotte's Web started out as a book, okay, and then got turned into a couple different movies. But in this movie right here that's there, it takes the part that the author wrote down about the goose spelling out terrific. And if you remember, and you can watch it because, of course, it's funny, the goose spells out something, and she always says like two double this, like she's spelling terrific. T double E double R double I. No, she's not spelling it correctly. But I always think of that part when I see two E's like this. E double E always says E. E double E, two E's, always says E. So whenever I see an E in a word, it's going to always say E. Oh my gosh, I don't get to say that very often with our spelling rules that it's an always thing. But E double E always says E. All right, so when you're reading, that's a great reading strategy to know. And when we are spelling today, we are going to use double E. Okay, so, it's going to try to start playing for me. You could play that on your own. But now you're going to, number 2 on your directions says practice the 5 words for me. Okay, and then I would suggest, like we did last week, write them on your board first, that you can pause my video easier and just write them all on your board, all 5. And then you can come after the video and type them in the red box here. And you get a bonus double practice because you write them here and you type them, okay? So I'm going to go through your 5 words today. Remember, E double E always says E. So every time you hear the E sound I tap out today, use a double E. All right, first one, agree. I agree that reading is pretty fun. Okay, agree. Grr. Ooh, it's a blend. E. Remember E. E double E always says E. Agree. Okay, so write it on your board. Pause it if you need to. Second word, deep. Okay. I had to practice a lot when I was little before I could go swim in the deep end of the pool. D. E double E always says E. P. Deep. Okay. So write it down on your board. Pause it if you need to. Number 3, wheel. Okay. My wagon had a broken wheel on it, so it didn't work. Wheel. With an H, brother. E, double E, always says E. E, O, wheel. Pause it if you need to. Number 4, screen. I had to put my Windows screen back up because it fell off and bugs were getting in. True story. Screen. Sk. Ooh, it's a blend. R. E. Double E, always. Screen. Pause and come back to the 5th one. Number 5, when you're ready, sheep. Okay. There were lots of sheep on the farm. Sheep. Shh. H brother. E. Double E, always says E. P. Sheep. So again, after this one, make sure pause it if you need to, but come back and I would take those that I just wrote on my board and then come and use my T for typing on CanMe. Or if I wanted to use drawing, I could, but T for typing is easier. And then I can use my board. It's right there already done for me. I've already thought about it super hard. And all I need to do is practice typing. And it's a good way to practice writing those words again. All right, see you next time.